There could be things that are positives that don't necessarily have to do with the way you look. And I think if you are happy in here, and your body is being treated nicely, then that's a glow up. Today we are talking about habits to start in 2025 for a glow up. In other words, to continue being a baddie or to improve your baddie-like self. I think a glow up means any effort that you're doing towards improving yourself, whether that's being healthier overall, wanting to drink more water, wanting to be more physically active, wanting to acquire new skills and be better for work. Do you want to work on communication in your relationship? Do you want to work on presentation skills? Any type of goal that you have, even if it's one goal, that's a glow up in my opinion. So we will talk about some easy ways to step into your goals and things to start in 2025. How many times do you write something on your grocery list and you still don't buy it? That's how I feel about goals. I think it's easy for us to get so upset with ourselves and frustrated and say, oh my gosh, I didn't pick up oranges. I meant to pick up oranges. Next time I will. Let's put it back on the list. That's what I want you to think and carry that theme out for the rest of 2025. If you have a goal and it's on your list, you didn't get to it today, you didn't get to it this week, still put it on your list. It doesn't have to be a physically written out list. Keep it up in your mindset because that's going to help you overall be more consistent. I'm a registered dietitian and I work with patients every day helping them create goals. And I always like to highlight some sort of progress. A lot of people who I follow up with, they think that they can't come back to me because they feel that they haven't had any type of progress. What I want you to do is just make sure that you have an overall goal, an overall mission statement, either be, I want to be healthier. These are 3 things that I'm going to do to achieve that. I want to make more money. These are 3 different avenues that I'm going to try to step in to make more money. So have that mission statement, still keep it in the back of your mind. Just because you didn't make a specific goal or you didn't do an action that you really wanted to do, that does not make you a failure, okay? I want you to also think about what's going well in your life right now and what things are going well right now that you can carry on into 2025, and then we'll build off of that to create new goals. So what's going well for you right now? Did you read any books this year? Did you try anything new that you haven't tried before? Did you get a Christmas bonus? Did you get great feedback at work? Did you have a turning point in your relationship with a family member? You know, there could be things that are positives that don't necessarily have to do with the way you look. And I think if you are happy in here, and your body is being treated nicely, then that's a glow up. You know what I mean? So we won't necessarily focus on goals that are about the aesthetically pleasing baddie. I mean, I don't know. I've never called myself a baddie before, but I like calling other people baddies. It's not just about how you look. Okay, baddie? Okay. 3 categories are what I'm going to focus on. Physical, mental, and money. Mental, that would also include here too, okay? With physical, I think it's very important that we try to achieve general health guidelines that if you are able-bodied. A general recommendation would be try to be more active. That doesn't mean you have to go to the gym 5 days a week for an hour. It doesn't mean that. It means try not to spend too long sitting down. I always tell my patients, you know, if physical activity is a challenge for you, assuming that they told me that they're able-bodied and they don't have any other limits, try to work up to it. You know, the typical try to park further away. I always like to tell folks, try not to sit for hours at a time. I at work have a standing desk and I try to use that. I also take a daily walk at work, which y'all know about. It really just keeps me sane, and then we'll get to that for my mental. Even if it's 1 time a week, aiming towards that. I will show you guys my Apple Watch history. I have not been as great or consistent with my lifting goal. I like to do Caroline Gervon's Fuel series, and I like to just try her lifting videos. I also like Juice and Toya, so I toggle between the 2. But I was recently doing a lot of Caroline Gervon's challenges and I have not been consistent for a couple of months. I actually did a workout today. I think I had to take my own advice and just highlight some progress. I still work towards that goal. I still had that in the back of my mind. I've been walking every day even though I have not been lifting So I'll take what progress that I can. And I still walk my dog. If you want to take it a step further and you're already established in your exercise routine, how can you make it more challenging? If you walk every day, can you take a path that has hills? Can you hit the incline on the treadmill? We also need to be creating SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely, or time attainable, depending on which SMART acronym you use. If I were to use a goal for activity for next week, I will start walking every Monday for 30 minutes at my lunch break, 12 p.m. I will do this for 1 week until the end of January 2025. Or I will do this for 1 time a week until end of January 2025. Starting February 1st, 2025, I will walk for 30 minutes on Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Then, you could increase as you're able to. I think sometimes we create goals and we just get so overwhelmed. I'm very guilty of this, but creating a whole list of things to do, I get overwhelmed with all of it. Just trying to habit stack. Have a habit here that you incorporate into your routine, you stack it up. We just established a goal of walking 1 time. We were established with that. Then we stuck a 2nd time of walking. We just have it stacked. I'm not an expert about exercise, but I am a board certified expert in nutrition. So we won't necessarily talk about that today. Let me know if you want a nutrition video, but I do like to talk about all kinds of things on this channel. Lifestyle and wellness is really my niche. Next, we will be going to mental and emotional, and that would be anything that would help you clear your mind. I'm really thinking about decluttering in 2025. We need to declutter our minds. Any notifications that you have on your phone that are not necessary or urgent, you need to take that out. I need you to declutter your notifications. I also need you to think about decluttering your camera roll, which I'm very guilty of. Currently, I have 12,000 pictures and videos in my iCloud. I'm gonna create a goal right now. Maybe it will inspire you to do the same. I will say every night at 6 p.m., I will delete at least 1 photo. Or let me try to make it more realistic. I will delete at least 1 photo and 1 video. And that doesn't necessarily mean I have to delete it forever, but I will place it somewhere, either my Google Drive to save it or in my flash drive. Done. Decluttering in general. That could also mean decluttering your home. A lot of the times we have too much stuff. You can make a goal to donate a bag to Goodwill by the end of the next week. You can make a goal to sell your books at your local bookstore by the end of the next week. Also, decluttering your thoughts. I highly recommend working with a therapist, even if you don't think that you have anything to talk about, you don't think you need it whatsoever. I am working on setting up therapy with a different provider, and so I really like my other provider. I think I need something different, and for personal reasons, I just feel like I need a more specialized situation. My goal is to submit my paperwork by the new year, because I've had it printed out and I have not turned that in. I have it, I just need to fill it out. That's my goal. By January 1st, 2025, I will email that doctor's office my completed information. Okay? I just created a goal.
I just realized I did not speak about money. With money goals, I think there are several avenues that you can work through, including your career, including your financial goals. I'm thinking about setting up an emergency fund. What do you want to do with your emergency fund? How much would you like to increase it within the next year? Do you have a high yield savings account set up? I would recommend, doing the research, and you could also say, I will set up an emergency fund by the end of February 2025. I will set up a high yield savings account by January 7th, 2025. You can also think about a certificate of deposit if you're saving for a specific goal. Do you want to set up a vacation fund? Do you want to set up travel? These are all things that can be money related, especially with increasing your retirement contribution. Would you like to apply for a new job by the end of next week? Did you want to update your resume within 4 days? You can say, I will work on my resume for 30 minutes on Thursday at 12 p.m. What are you working for towards improving your credit score? I will work on paying my credit card payment a day early. These are all things that you can work towards with money. It can also be career related. I will study for this credential by the end of March 2025. I will take the test for this credential by June 2025. Those types of things. What other avenues are you looking for to your financial goals? What goals do you have for your financial and career goals? This is what I mean by money, and it can be several things but I think the most important thing is working on what would be realistic and helpful for you right now to flourish and prosper.
That's it, y'all. I just wanted to keep it short and brief, not trying to yell at you. But again, if you focus on those 3 categories, I think those are great starting points. If you want to start at one category, I think that's fine. If you want to work on drinking more water, just keep it at that. I feel like sometimes we think about, okay, it's a new year, I'm going to start new goals, which is great. I also feel like it puts pressure on us to continue that throughout the year. By March, I feel like it's kind of like, oh yeah, I did say I was going to do that. And I'm talking about for myself. Thank y'all so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. If you don't, I just appreciate you being here. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!